I was in Omaha, Nebraska for the first time 15 years ago. I saw this cement factory from the freeway. I noticed it had a big graffiti piece up at the top. So I knew that if I ever spent more time here, I'd have to investigate. And it does look to be that the whole facility is one pretty much graffiti playground. I like to go up to this more secluded side over here on the left. It's underneath the 80 freeway. It looks like it's just kind of a junkyard for chunks of concrete and wood. Looks like some railroad ties over there on the right, maybe. Um, and there is my favorite kind of graffiti in the world, which is ditch graffiti, which is this kind of like latrinal, um, notebook. Look, dicks. I think I saw the word cock or something. That's the funniest. That's the best kind of graffiti that there is. But there's some real stuff back here. I saw somebody break the rules. I think that one in the corner there was a little ode to the hobo code. But yeah, see, people just dump whatever the fuck they want back here. There's a boat. We're in the middle of the country, Omaha, Nebraska, landlocked. I mean, there is a river, but don't ask me how that fucking boat got there. And yeah, a lot of good views. You can go up in this place from what I've seen on the internet. Um, but I don't do heights. I don't even like standing on this rubble right here when I'm over here. I think maybe in the coming videos, I might actually come here and with a high vis vest and just roll out some of this ditch graffiti, clear that little wall there on the right. It's kind of secluded, while I'm rolling it out. I imagine people think I just work for the city, won't cause too much alarm, and then just give myself a little wall, nothing big. Maybe a little couple hollows, couple throws, almost fell right there. But anyway, one day I was back here and I was just exploring. It was nighttime. It was cold. It's like 25 degrees in this video. Makes it ideal for day painting. Um, I happened to come back here and there was a little unhoused encampment, and I noticed that there was some stuff built, some DIY obstacles. These particular ones, I think, especially that up ledge, I think these are BMX obstacles. That ledge there on the right was pretty chunky. And then we're gonna see a quarter pipe. You can kind of see where the homeless and unhoused encampment left some of their stuff. It used to be full. I don't even know how people came back here to ride or skate because there was a ton of homeless people. But it's getting cold, so see that quarter pipe? That doesn't look like you could skate that with all that bondo and the big cracks. It looks more like you could ride a bike on it. When you look at the terrain here, I'm sure it could be skated by Grant Taylor or Rainey Barris or something, but like I'm not coming back here to skate. But the purpose of this video is to just show a couple of little gems in Omaha. I'm kind of on downtime, not traveling for videos right now. Um, so, I do got to go do some day bombing. But back here, where it's safe and fucking, especially this spot, roll it out with some white or go get some mist tints from the Menards and put some paint where it ain't. But yeah, it's kind of secluded off of a bike trail. It's great to go out there in the daytime or nighttime when it's cold because no one's out there. But this is actually my favorite DIY spot in Omaha. It's a little quarter pipe that I believe Donnie Dietrich, former pro skater, and his buddies built. It's right next to a really cracked out apartment, so you can skate it, make all kinds of noise, drink beers, and no one cares. And then this is the D.I.Y. This is Lynch Park on 20th and Martha. It's got can't really tell from that wide angle, but you get a little view of the small Omaha skyline. Kind of just reminds you where you're at. I don't know, I like it. But this place was just a tennis court that was in disrepair, pretty much abandoned, totally underutilized. And I think the first wave of the DIY project was a bunch of dudes who came in with wood ramps and just set them up here. And the legend has it that the city came and took those ramps away. And then it was a news article. Tony Hawk tweeted about it and said, "Oh, that's lame." And the next day, the ramps were back, and then so on and so forth. It's gotten more legal, and Nebraska Skatepark Council, I think, or something, is heading it up with the city. Now they're paving it. This is going to be a different place other than an abandoned tennis court. You're kind of seeing it mid transition. Um, That reminds me of the Treasure Island bank to ledge. But yeah, they got lights now. You can see the pole here on the right. Paved a little sidewalk. It used to just be all mud. My dog would get dirty. Yeah, and just an abandoned tennis court with the crack still in the sidewalk, and they like it like that. The locals want that crack. It's like they like the challenge. It's more like it's a quasi street spot. This thing right here is the back cracker. I broke my back on this thing. I used to come here and just do rock to fakies on it. It's kind of like a little Bobby Pulio spot. And yeah, one time I just slipped out. It was a cold day like today actually, and fell right on my back on the pyramid. And this is a great obstacle too. It's like a little China bank. It's great geometry, and the inverted pull coping is super super fun to grind. And I think they use some kind of composite because it slides like ice. That's one of the OG obstacles. That's the staple at Lynch Park. The long what do you call it? Parking block. Anyway, I don't know if we have any more time, but yeah,